Hi class, this is chapter 2.2 continued. These two problems here will be for homework, so I want you guys to take a look and try to understand it. Okay, so this is about what? How to write an equation. Okay, so it says here, write an equation of the line through each point, as in, this is a point here, so I guess for one point. So write an equation of the line going through this particular point, here is 0 and 4, 0, 4. And it has to be parallel to this line right here. So go ahead and graph it real quick with me. So here is 1, 2, there's this 2 here, and then you go up 3, so I have 1, 2, 3, and then go over 4, which is about right here, 4. So it will be about right up here. So that line is going to start here to there, so if you graph it, it should look something like this. So let's read this one more time. What do we need? Write an equation of a line that has to go through this point right here, and it has to be parallel to that green line, which is the line that we just graphed. So I'm going to draw a line going through exactly like that, which makes these two lines parallel. So we know the equation of this one here is y equals to 3 over 4x plus 2. But we need to know how to make an equation for this particular line there. So once again, what do we have? We have a point. Very nice. But in order to make an equation, what else do we need? Think about it, class. We need a what? A slope. So we use the point slope form. We use this form here, which is, what is, you guys? Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. Okay, and now we go ahead and substitute. So, but wait a minute, we don't have a slope. So go back. Parallel. What does parallel mean? If we are all going on a hike and we go on two different hikes, but it has the same parallel line, same slope, right? So that means that with these two lines, they're going at exact same type of slope. So the slope is going to be 3 or 4. It's going to be the same. Okay, so here we have m equals to 3 over 4. Same slope, especially because they're slanting at the same type of direction. Okay, so here's 3 over 4. Keep that the same. When we go down perpendicular, the slope will not be the same. X minus x1 is going to be, let's do x1, x1, y1. And then here's going to be 0. And then here's going to be y minus y1 is going to be the 4. And pretty much, you guys, that's it. And you can just clean it up. So if you want it in y-intercept form, that's fine. So you have y minus 4 equals to 3 over 4. You can leave in this form. Or if you want to change it, you can to add 4 to both sides. Add 4, start running out of space. So y equals to 3 over 4x plus 4. That's it. Done. That is your slope-intercept form. However, I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking for an equation. So honestly, this previous one could have been fine as well. Okay? All right, let's move down to here. So same thing. Let's go ahead and graph this real quick. This one going down. Then we have this one right here. All right, here it goes. Let's move this all the way up. Okay, because time is not a factor, right? Okay. So let's leave this here. All right, let's graph. So we have 1, 2. Then we're going to go up 2. So here we are. Then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then right 4 times. So let's do 4 about right there. So hopefully it's about there, right? So that's our line. So we have, let's do this a blue, green, why not? Okay, so it's green line going through just about right there, okay? Okay, so now we create this line. This line is y. Oops, just kidding, you guys. Let's go back to there. Let's remove this. Cuts. All right, so this one here is going to be y equals to 3 over 4, and then x plus 2. Okay, so let's graph this point right now and understand what we're talking about. So that point is going to be 0 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, right there. Okay, let's call it point A. So this is A right here. Okay, so read this one more time. Write an equation of the line that goes through this point and is perpendicular. So not parallel, but this time perpendicular. So see if you guys can draw a line that goes through, that represents perpendicular. And perpendicular creates what? Two lines that crosses, and it creates 90 degrees. It's going through, and that's 90 right there. Okay, so 90 means that it has created 90 degrees. Okay, so the slope of this equation here is 3 over 4, right? So we have m, the slope is 3 over 4. If we rewrite this slope, it's going to be parallel. Parallel means you keep this slope, but if it's not parallel, you don't keep it. So perpendicular means you have to multiply by negative to it. Okay, so that becomes now negative 3 over 4. Okay, so step 1, multiply by negative. Step 2, write this down in your math notebook, you guys. Step 2 is do reciprocal. So now you flip it, reciprocal, and I'll write that down for you guys. Reciprocal means you flip it. So now it's 4 over 3. This here is now your new slope. Okay? All right, so let's go and plug it in. Now we have our slope, right, you guys? We have a slope right here. And then we have what? A point. Perfect. That's all we need. All right, let's fill it out. Okay, it should be easy by now. Y, leave it alone, right? M is going to be negative 4 over 3. X, leave it alone, negative. All right, we're good to go. Now, what do we have? X1, Y1. So Y1 is going to be 4. And this here goes 0. That's it. So let's clean it up. We have y minus 4 equals to negative 4 over 3x. And then if you want to add 4 both sides, if not, that's all it asks for, any equation. Any equation in any form, because it's not specific. And that's it. Okay, so let's go on to our activity that we did today. And I want to make sure that you guys understand it. Okay, so homework is this one here, which is, all right, okay, there it is. I finally pasted it. So these are 2 problems. Parallel, perpendicular. Please try it out, okay? And rewind if you not sure how to do it. Okay, this one here, I want to clarify what happened today. So for those who are struggling, here are my highlights to help you guys out. Here's a hint to you guys that this is a 0.63. I want a letter. So answer to this is C. That's the letter I want there. This, you should have an equation, and make sure you have a letter right here as well, a letter inside here, okay? And also keep in mind that if this line right here, okay, is crossing which axis? It's crossing the y-axis. That means the answer has to be y equals to something, okay? If this line right here, okay, all the way down is crossing the x-axis, then x, if it's crossing the x-axis, it has to be x equals to something, which is 6 in that case, okay? Now, this green line right here, how do you find the equation? Y equals to mx plus b. Okay, so b is the what class? Y-intercept, which is going to be 9. 9 is y-intercept. Slope is rise or run. Down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. Negative 1 over 1. Clean it up. Y equals to negative x plus 9. Find it in the back, you guys. Back, the answer has something similar to this. Try your best to find it. It's not exact, but you need to go back and find it. And my hint to you is that, I guess I'll tell you, okay, there it is, it's G. And figure out why. On this back page over here, please make sure you guys understand that what solution means. Solution of the simultaneous equations of these two right here, that means this point, this solution is a point. In other words, it is an order pair. This order pair will hit both of these equations at once. This solution will hit both of these equations at once. So figure out which point that is. And if you guys go back to here, notice that there's a point right here. There's a point right here. Okay, so take a look at where you can make the connections. Please make sure you think deeply about what I just said, and please fill out also, don't forget 2 and 3, okay? So make sure you guys understand. All right, you guys, thank you. This video is under 10 minutes. That was my goal. Sorry if I spoke too much, but I'm trying to help you guys out. Like I said earlier today, I want you guys to graduate, get to a UC system, get into a college, a Cal State system, and let's do well this weekend and today. All right, you guys, see you guys on Monday. Thank you very much.